Jokul knew she would be late for her first day, so she had come prepared with 3 of the things her mother had taught her to always keep on her in case of trouble: an excuse, a bribe, and an apology. In her hand, she clutched a cup of hot coffee. In the other, a can of the soda she had heard was relatively popular with her new partner. Having connections always meant she got information she wanted, even if that information was super weird. No one else in the world liked that dumb Citranium stuff, and apparently she was as ready as she could ever be to start her first day at the old precinct. She was going to be officer, detective even, or inspector, crick, and she had to enter that building at some point. Unfortunately for her, it had involved a complete uprooting of everything she was used to, and she was assigned to a partner that she was only given a room number for. Room 101. She entered the building, taking a sip of the coffee to steel herself and to calm her nerves before the world exploded into colorful voices and tastes. Most of them were normal colors, a dull red here, a deep blue there, but a few stuck out. For instance, one man with glasses and clean blonde hair who approached her. He was scented like mint. Mint ice cream sandwiches, to be exact. "Can I help you with anything, miss?" "Actually, yeah. I'm here to find room 101. I got assigned here a month ago, and I'm finally here. The move took some time." "Oh, the new girl." The man smiled. "It'll be great to have a new face around here. Just a really quick warning. The man you're partnered with, he isn't the most mentally stable." "That's fine. I'm not either." She shrugged and took another sip. "What do you mean?" "Synesthesia. Whenever you talk, I smell mint chocolate ice cream sandwiches. My mom smells like lavender. Alarms look like dogs in white. Just my brain wired funny." "Mint chocolate chip ice cream sandwiches, huh?" The man paused. "Weird. I've never tried one." "Well, you smell like one, so you better get used to being minty to me. Stefan's my real name. District Commissioner Stefan White, here to help." Minty, Stefan, extended a hand, and Joko took another sip of coffee before trying to take his hand and shake it around the coffee. Stefan gave up first. "Well, what I'm saying is, he's a bit more out there. He's a pleasant guy, don't get me wrong, but stay safe." "What's his deal?" Joko tried, but Stefan was already weaving through the crowd again. Joko looked at her new office, and she pushed open the door to room 101. "Hello?" she asked, but nobody answered. There was only empty air to speak to. Well, empty air in an absolute mess. There were multiple empty cans of Citranium, and a fresh can sat almost full on the desk. Fresh was an exaggeration, really. It was already dripping onto the papers beneath it, and it looked as though just recently someone had been drinking out of it and had just rushed out to do, well, who knows what. Maybe a bathroom break, maybe a lunch break, who knew? Joko set the new can of Citranium down on the desk, and she looked around. "Huh, this guy must be an absolute mess. I like it." She grinned and looked around. "Well, if I'm alone, and I'm gonna be working on murder cases, maybe I should practice my accusing finger thing. Do people use their left hand or right hand for that?" She paused and pointed her left pointer finger, accusing the can of Citranium sitting on the desk of the millions of murders that horrible taste had probably caused. "Yeah, dominant hand, totally." She kept going, practicing pointing a bit more, until she gestured towards the door. Just as she was too late to stop the gesture, a man with scruffy orange hair and the start of a beard heeled into the doorway, looking back at her. "Where were you on the night of December 13th, 2013? She yelled, panicking. The man was taken aback. "At my father's birthday," he answered quickly. "We went out for sushi and to the arcade. My whole family was there. It was a great time, and I didn't murder anyone." "Good to hear, mister." She paused. "So, who are you?" "Nigel Parkersburg. I plead not guilty to all charges." "Don't worry, I was just practicing for when real criminals are around." She took a sip of coffee. "So, you're my partner, huh?" "Oh, Miss Cricket, isn't it? Josie Cricket?" "Joko Crick, get it right." "Well, welcome to Aperture. The best, the brightest, and the worst boss in the absolute world." Nigel took a seat, more like collapsed into it, to be honest, and he picked up the fresh Citranium can. "Sorry about that. I had to take a little moment for a thing." His hands were shaking, Joko noticed. He coughed slightly and paused. The thing, yep, that's all." Smoke break? I don't smoke, Nigel answered. Based on the way he looked, the way he acted, he wasn't lying. Just a friend of mine. If you're going to keep trying to get answers like that, then I'd like to remind you that you can usually ask for a transfer out of this department and get accepted. Especially if you're assigned to this room. Well, I heard that much through the grapevine. Couple of connections everywhere, you know? She settled down on a stack of books. It works better than you think to listen. Yeah, I know. But usually, folks don't talk to me. He shrugged, kicking his feet up on the desk. I tend to weird them out before they get any sort of close, you know? Well, trust me, you got one person on your side now, Healy boy. Nigel, please. Well, if we're gonna be casual, then you're gonna be Healy's. Fine then, Cricket, he shot back with a grin. Looks like you're stuck with me in room 101. Or the Unsolved Department. Or as I call it, the Mystery Room. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this reading of my fanfic, The Mystery Room. I know it wasn't much, and I know it might have had some horrible quality throughout, but I tried my best to make it sound at least somewhat good. If you have any suggestions for the next time I do one of these, or even if I should do one of these again, then please leave your suggestions in the comments below. I'd love to see what you think of this. And in the future, if you want me to do more of these, then please leave a like and please subscribe. I tried my best to make it at least somewhat entertaining. Have a lovely day, and keep animating, my fellow angst lords and ladies and those in between. Peace out.